whenever you try to report what somebody has said or somebody said or thought or even imagined, actually you try to do two things. One is you try to assimilate the ideas involved in the statement, and number two, you try to convey the idea in your own language without changing the basic meaning. This is what is called change of narration. And you must try to maintain the tone of the sentence. So this is what we are doing, narration. And welcome to this session number 47 of Basic English. We have been discussing this narration, that is the direct speech and indirect speech formation. Normally you come across three questions in your exam, I mean. One is, change the narration of the following sentence. Change the narration of the following sentence or sentences. Number two, convert the direct speech into an indirect speech. Or three, transform the indirect speech into a direct speech. The mechanism involved in such process is almost the same with all types of sentences. It doesn't differ much, except that you must try to maintain the basic tone of the sentence. That is very important. And for that matter, you must know the kind of sentence you are dealing with. You must be sure that this is an assertive sentence, or this is an interrogative sentence, or imperative sentence, or an optative sentence, or an exclamatory sentence. This is very much necessary. It will help you transform the sentence and use the exact reporting verb. And if you can guess the context, sometimes you can guess it from the reported clause, then it will be an added advantage. You will have more command of the situation. Today we are dealing with the assertive sentences. Now we have two parts, reporting clause and reported clause. Remember, this is for the first time I am using reporting clause or reported clause. Before, we used the term reporting speech or narration or reported speech or narration. There is no difference as such, because all these questions have two clauses. One is the principal clause and the other is the subordinate clause. Here the question is, the teacher said verb requires an object. So Ria is ready to recite the poem now is the object, therefore it is a noun clause. We don't want to discuss noun clause here. So let's see. The teacher said, the verb is said. This is the common verb, frequently used, said and did. The teacher said, Ria is ready to recite the poem now. Maybe Ria was not ready before, but this time she is ready. This is announced by the teacher or declared by the teacher in the classroom. So this is the context. So come to the answer. The teacher declared that. I don't use the verb said here. I say declared, or you can use announced also. So teacher declared or the teacher announced that Ria was ready to recite the poem then. Here it is ready, now it is Ria was ready. You know that logic, because main verb is declared past tense, therefore all the verbs will be in the past tense. So Ria was ready to recite the poem then. In the first sentence you have now, it becomes then now. Why? Because these two accents are not taken together at a point of time. There are 2 points of time. The direct speech took much early. And now the reported part is taking place much later. So now becomes then, and there is a kind of distance of time that is maintained. So this is very important. And you have almost used the same word, ready to decide. You cannot change this. If you change, maybe the tone, maybe the meaning of the sentence will suffer. So try to maintain the meaning. It is very much essential. So unnecessarily don't change. You have much freedom here. You can use your own verb according to the requirement of the context. Now come to the second sentence. The doctor said, once again said, what did he say? I'll not verify the reports today. Maybe doctor had conversations with the patient or the people, relatives of the patients, and now finally he said, I'll not verify the report today. I'll not verify the report today. Will. So you see, the doctor added, after so many conversations, so many words exchanged, he finally said, doctor added that within parentheses, because you can use it, you may not use it. So the doctor added, he would not verify the reports that day. Here now becomes then, here today becomes that day. The same logic, distance of time is maintained. There are certain words relating to time, place, and also demonstratives. You must change. Change for the reason I have already told. So you see, now becomes then here become there, this become that, these becomes those, and today becomes that day, ago becomes before, last week becomes previous week, and next month becomes following month. You must remember this. Commit to your memory, because these are very much necessary. You cannot change it. Whatever is there, the rule is that now will become then, here will become there. You have to do that. You cannot use your own word. You can use your own word here. You can use your verb. You are the reporter. Therefore, you have freedom to use your verb according to the context. You can use your own verb. These verbs normally used are tell, suggest, ask, demand, continue, add, request, declare, advise, order, argue, etc., etc. The more better English you know, you will get more options. That is what I have to say. And one thing more. Watch the video fully, and if there is any confusion, just go to the text. Just tap on the headline, just below the video screen, there is a headline. You tap it and text will appear. You read them, and then again come back to video. I hope this session will be helpful for you. In case you have any question, of course, you write to us. We are ready to answer your queries. So thank you very much. Have a nice time.